Hello my YouTube friends, today we're gonna look at StreamLabs Melon. If you don't know, StreamLabs Melon is a browser-based live streaming tool that will run on just about any equipment. I've done a video on it before, but a lot has changed. I wanna show you guys how to use it and talk about the new features that are available. So let's get to it! My analytics say that 80% of the folks that watch my content are not subscribed. Am I doing something wrong? Well, if so, definitely let me know in the comments. But if you are looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber or live streamer, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. StreamLabs Melon has a completely free tier, so you can take it out for a test drive and see how you like it. Oh, and it's not a trial, it doesn't expire. Now let's set it up. The link is in the description if you want to check this out. We're just going to go ahead and click up here at the top under products, and we're going to select Melon. Then over here in the top right, we're going to select log in. If you've already logged in, it's going to be listed here. If you have not, you just want to put in your login account, or it's going to ask you which account you want to log into. In my case, it was the Google account, and it just is the same as connecting any other application to your YouTube account. And you can see it runs right through the same verification, even though I've already signed in. It gives you a little screen here that pops up, and we are in. All I'm gonna do is click this little arrow. I can select my camera. If it's not already selected, I can select my resolution. You can see it does stream at 1080, and all I have to do is click here to add my camera to the stream. If I go down here, I can click this arrow next to the microphone and select my microphone. And I can select my output, where I want to hear my audio through. And most likely you're going to select your headphones right here, especially if you're going to be having guests. You can actually select echo cancellation, which means it's possible you could have guests without actually having to wear headphones, just playing it through your speakers, although I wouldn't recommend it. You can have your audio in stereo, and you can have it auto adjust your microphone volume. That's really all there is. All you have to do is click go live. If you were going to record, you could hit the record button right down here to the left of go live, name your recording, and click record, or you can schedule a live stream right here, clicking the schedule button. Then in the top right, you want to click schedule again. Go ahead and select the platform that you want to live stream to. You can add other ones, and you put your title and your description and your thumbnail in here and schedule it. You can also change whether it's public or private in there. And when you select hide chat or show chat, it's gonna show up right over here. And now we're ready to go live. It's really just that quick to set this up. That literally took like a few seconds, and you can be streaming on any platform. Pretty easy. Let's take a closer look at the streaming features in Melon. Now you can just click your picture to show yourself on stream, and there are 3 different settings that you can use when it's just you on the screen, which is nice. And you just click hide to hide yourself. And you can go over here on the right, you can add new profiles. So that means you can have a bunch of different layouts and ways that you want your stream to be set up. Then if you go into design, they have created all of these really cool themes. It takes a couple seconds for them to load up, but once they load up, these are some really neat themes. Each one uses different fonts and overlays. Really cool stuff. I really like this digital one here. I just think that's absolutely cool. And once you select your theme, you can go back up and you can edit that theme, which puts you back in the design section. You can change the colors and the fonts and everything else over here. You can go back into themes and select another one. The beautiful thing is this allows you to select one of these themes and then go ahead back into design and modify it to your liking. You can change or remove the background. You could put in your own background, and you can go ahead and upload other backgrounds. Now you can't add a background with video in it, which is a little bit disappointing, but any kind of pictures or images you can upload there. Overlays right here, you can add an overlay. You can see I added the Monica cam in there, and they have a bunch of overlays in here as well, and their overlays are animated, which is really pretty cool. It does give you the opportunity to upload an overlay here. Unfortunately, just like the backgrounds, these overlays cannot be animated, so you can't upload a video file. It would be really nice to be able to upload an animated overlay. We can go up here and change the color of all of the things in our background, and we can change the fonts. Now the banner is over to the left, and we can change the font there and our banner background color, which is basically the same as the background. We'll change that in a second. Let's go change our ticker font. And let's change our banner background so it's not the same color. You can see that you just adjust this slider to any color you want, then you can actually slide it around when you're in the right general area, and it's really easy to pick a color. Now when you are finished creating your design, all you have to do in the bottom right hand corner is click apply. Otherwise, when you go out, you're just discarding everything you just created. So keep that in mind. Next, we'll go to logo, and you can upload your own logos, and you can see I have mine in here. You can grab it and resize it any way that you see fit, which is a really nice feature to be able to resize these. You can turn them on and off, and banner is the same kind of thing. You can grab these, make them any size you want. We've already seen that you can change the fonts and the backgrounds for these, and you can obviously add any text that you want to your banner as well. You can turn it on and off, and ticker works basically the same way. You can add your text here, and this gives you some other options as to its location as well. Once you put your text in, you can have it move to the right, which reverses the way it's traveling, and you can move the ticker to the top of the screen if you'd like. Pretty awesome stuff. Below that, we've got video. Now your video does play over your image. So if you're on screen and you play one of these videos, well, you're going to be behind the video. So this can actually work as an overlay, which I think is really, really fantastic. So if we go in here and we select a WebM file, we could put our overlay in here. Now there is one flaw to this whole thing, and that is that you can't move your actual image around to the location where it would fit into your overlay. But you can always design overlays that are specific for Melon, which is nice. You can also delete these out if you'd like. You can add a green screen to Melon. Click this, and you're gonna need maybe a little more strong PC if you're going to do it. We're gonna go in here, and unfortunately this does not function like a virtual background, so it doesn't automatically remove the background. You do physically have to have a green screen in order to do this. And this will adjust your fade. I can actually drop this down and change it from green to blue, and you can see, since my background is kind of blue, it does remove some of that stuff, but not good enough. You're gonna need a green screen. And if I go to upload background, you can see this does not accept video files either, so you can't have a video background, only still images, which is kind of a bummer. You can turn off green screen right there, and let's go into settings. Here you can turn on your HD, you can turn on your recording, you can add participants' names. So if I put myself on screen, you can see my name is up in the top left, and I can add it or remove it. You can also add the audio status, which puts it right next to the name. It shows a little microphone there, and a speaker indicator, which will highlight the individual who's actually doing the speaking, which is kind of nice. That way you're not confused. Here is a really cool feature. We'll go to Stream Widgets. We can connect it to StreamLabs, and it's the same verification thing that you use for anything else. It connects to your StreamLabs account if you've never used it before. You can turn your widgets off right here with the slider. But if we click My Donation Settings, you can see right here, it takes you right here where you can set this all up if you don't have it set up already. And we can go into our alert widgets, and we can select donations and all of the other widgets, and we can customize them to have them exactly how we want it. So you can have custom widgets in Melon. I mean, this is awesome. There's so much cool stuff that you can do with this. You can see I already have some custom widgets in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this over here to the right, and we're gonna get this right. We'll drag this again, and this is just so you can see the different widgets running, and there we go. So I have my alert box in here, and all I have to do is go over into StreamLabs, and we can test these. I can test the donation. You can see it's working. That is just awesome. I love the fact that StreamLabs has added the widget feature in here. This gives you the ability to add a much more dynamic stream that you were only able to do on OBS and things like that before. You can also test them with the little arrow up here next to the alert box. You can also move this around the screen anywhere you want, resize it. Absolutely fantastic. You can put it right there in the center, play it, there we go. I love this. This is fantastic. You can also add a donation goal widget. If I turn that on, we can test that out. Now if we go into My Donation Settings, which we already have it open, so we'll just go back in here and we'll click back, and we can go to All Widgets, and it's this donation goal one right here at the top. You can go in here and modify your goal. If you go into settings, you can change every different aspect about your donation goal. You can set it up to look exactly how you want it to. And this adds another piece of flair to the live stream that just wasn't possible with browser-based live streaming tools before. It's freaking awesome. The last piece down here is the social media app. You can connect it to Twitter so that you can announce your live streams when they're actually happening if you are a Twitter user. Up here on the top left, you can click invite guests. This drops down to have a link. You can generate a new link. You can send it through email or messenger. And if you click here, it does show you exactly what the connection process is for your guests. Makes it a lot easier for you to understand what they're going through when they connect so that you can help them out if you need to. And you can just highlight over this and copy the link out right there. You can also see that it's going to show the number of people who are in your live stream when you do go live. Over here to the right, we're going to go ahead and click our little icon and go to settings. And right here you have destinations. You can add more destinations that you want to stream to. You can go into broadcast and recordings. This is where you're going to be able to download any streams that you've recorded or anything that you've recorded at all. You can download it right here. Profiler is a way that you can check to make sure that everything is functioning on your live stream. You can click camera, audio. It runs through a check just to test to make sure that everything is working properly. If we click the Melon icon here, it brings us back into the studio. Let's explore share a little bit. You can share in 1080 and you can automatically add a video to the stream if you like. There is also a video feature right here, and it does use your PC resources because the video runs on your machine. So just be aware of that. We can go in here and we can select a video that's on our local machine. It takes a second for it to appear over here on the left. We just click show on stream. I absolutely love the way this feature works because it allows you to play it. So you decide if it's playing or paused. You can adjust the audio volume right there on screen when you mouse over it. You can solo it with this one or turn off solo. You can solo yourself to remove it. It's really a cool feature. And you can see when I mouse over, I can look at the volume and all that kind of stuff. If I just drag myself, it'll move me off the screen, which is nice. And we can change the locations of where everything is on the screen. And we can click pause and play. This video feature is really nice. Next, we're gonna go into share and we're gonna go to screen. First thing we're gonna do is share an entire screen. So I'll just pick screen 3 here. You can share audio for this process if you want, and that'll grab desktop audio. If you just check that box in the lower left, and I'm gonna click share. It takes a second to load up, and there we go, we're showing it on stream. And you can see when I move it around, obviously it'll move down over top of where we are, just to show you that it is grabbing the entire screen. And I can go up there and play videos and stuff up here. It makes it easy to do tutorials, and I can show or hide it. I can change the layout of the screen, and I can click stop sharing. And I'm gonna go down here and select share again, and this time I'm gonna show you the window share. And we're gonna share the same DaVinci Resolve and click share, and it's loading up. We'll show it on screen, and you can see that it gives you the same options to maneuver this stuff around so you can locate things exactly where you want it to do a tutorial. Now if I go up here and I grab this, you can see that I can pull it down, but it doesn't actually physically move it. It's actually grabbing that window, which is really pretty nice. And let's stop sharing that. And one more share I want to show you is in the Chrome tab. You can share this Chrome tab with audio, so it'll grab the audio from the Chrome tab, and we'll select one here, and it takes a second to load it up, and we can show it on screen. And there we go. Now we can click play. It will play a video from YouTube or whatever else you want to share from a browser source right in here. If we go up into our browser source, and there we go. We can turn it off, we can hide it on the stream and close it out. This is just really epic and easy to use all the screen sharing functions in here. Now, one thing I want to show you, if you wanted a live stream but you didn't want your image to show, you can add yourself to the live stream and just go down here and click stop video. So now your audio will be heard and you'll have a little icon representing you, but you are not actually appearing on screen. And then you can just click it again to activate it. You can do the same with your microphone if you wanted to mute yourself. Now let's go into schedule, and we'll click the schedule, and we're going to go ahead and add a live stream. I'm going to make this one private and click next. And all we have to do is put our title in here and a description. You can add a thumbnail, and you can select your date and time as well. And I'm just going to schedule this one. And there you go. You can actually visit the channel to view it if you like. You can copy that link out and share it on your social media. And you can go in here by clicking the 3 dots and copy the link as well, or delete this scheduled live stream. But we're gonna enter the studio, so let's just click enter studio. It's pretty much gonna bring us to right where we are now. And it gives you a little bit of information on how to go live right here. And once you click OK, it takes a couple seconds for our camera to load in here. But boom, there we go. Now we're ready to go live. We just add our camera in, we select the view we want, and we're gonna show the chat over here on the right, and we're gonna click go live. Now we are live. If we were to write a message into our live chat, it would transfer right over to our live stream. And the nice thing is, if anyone is actually chatting, you can just highlight over it and you can show that chat on screen just by selecting whatever piece of chat you want to add and show on screen. It's very simple. It also has a private messaging area so that you can message the actual guests on your live stream before you add them. To end the stream, you just go down here and you click end stream. And then end stream again, you give it a little bit of a rating here, and it's that simple. There is a lot of cool new stuff in there. Let's see how easy it is to add guests. To add a guest, we're gonna go up here to the top left and click invite guest. Then we're gonna copy the link out, and we're gonna paste this link to whoever we want to join our live stream. And after waiting for a few moments, there we go. We got people joining our live stream. Now that is my second computer. I just joined that way, but we do have some other guests joining. There we go. There is Monica. And to add someone into the stream, all you have to do is click on the picture and show on stream. And there we go. Now we've got all 3 guests in our live stream. And you can use these buttons down here to adapt the way that the guests are. And you can actually drag and drop guests around to put them in different locations. And there we go. We have one more guest. We're going to add Michael to the stream. And you can just drag people around. It's actually kind of fun just to drag people around. If we click this button, we can solo any of the individuals in our live stream. Now you can also click the camera button or the microphone button on any of these screens to mute them or remove their camera. And there are a lot of different options here for you to configure your screen. Absolutely love all these options. And in any of the options, you just drag people from one place to another to place them in whatever window you want. It really is awesome. It works amazing. It's addictive and fun just to drag people around. I really enjoy it. You could spend a lot of time just poking around with these different layouts, and you're bound to find one that you really enjoy. If you click hide on stream, it removes their image from on stream, but they are still in the waiting room. They can still hear everything, and you can re-add them if you like. Now down here in the bottom, we're gonna click on show chat. Then up here in the top right, we can go to private, and you can type a message to any one of your guests without your audience being able to see. So if they're still in the wait room and they're hidden, you can still communicate with them and then let them know when you're gonna show them on stream. So it really works out well, so you don't have guests that are just accidentally put on stream when they're not ready or whatever. You can actually communicate with them over here in the private chat. Pretty freaking epic. Now let's take a look at the pricing for Melon. Right here, it shows you that for $0, you can accept donations. You can do real-time alerts from your supporters. There are streaming limits. You can have up to 2 live guests. You limit your brand customization, so you do still have the branded watermark. But for $15 a month, which is pretty reasonable, you get all those same features with no watermark, up to 6 participants, unlimited streaming, multi-stream to 3 destinations, up to 4 hours of recording and disconnect protection, and there's even more. And for $49, you get a lot more. You can multi-stream to unlimited destinations and even full HD broadcasting. And that's just the monthly plan. If you go annual, you'll save even more money. Melon has definitely come a long way since being the new guy on the block. Click the link in the description and check it out for yourself. And if you want to see how to create custom alerts, you should check this video out. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber or live streamer, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.